Yo, welcome back to another Evolution Cup video, and let's see what team we're running today. Looks like we're rocking the Crocolar here with the Vigoroth and the Dusclops. Our opponent does switch into the Charjabug, but these Incinerates are doing super effective to this Charjabug, so we're going to tank this Discharge, stay in, and throw this Crunch on the next Incinerate. Our opponent here does have to consider shielding. They do shield, and do we go for the shield here? We decided to let it go because this Charjabug is low enough now. We're going to come back in with the Vigoroth and look for the farm down. They are able to get to another X-Scissor though. Our opponent here comes back in with their Vigoroth. We're going to use our Body Slam here, and let's see if we try to catch a move. We do try to catch a move right here. Does it catch the Body Slam? We do catch the Body Slam, so that's great. And then they switch out into their Golbat. The Shadow Golbat here is going to have to get to a Shadow Ball, so we have time to throw these Ice Punches. Moment of truth. Do we shield or do we let it go? We decide to shield. It ends up being the Poison Fang bait, so nice play by my opponent right there. We're going to shield here because we have a ton of energy, and then we know that they don't have any shields anymore, so we're just going to go for this Poltergeist here. Poltergeist does take it out, and we're going to have to get this low enough so that our own Vigoroth could potentially counter down, because the Dusclops that we have right now is not going to be able to take this out on its own. One Rock Slide does use up some energy, and we're looking for the farm down. We do get to the farm, and we are able to get to the last Body Slam right here for the KO. So GG's to our opponent right there, able to use that Dusclops really efficiently right there. All right, next game. Let's see what we find. We got the Crocolar versus what? Togetic. So this is kind of okay. They're going to switch out into the Akamomo, and we're going to switch out into the Dusclops. We're going to be able to tank these Dragon Claws pretty easily, and then we're going to be able to throw some super effective Ice Punch. They do shield the first one right there. Do we decide to shield here is the question. We do invest the shield, and we're going to go for this Ice Punch here after one fast move. This Ice Punch here is super effective, but as you can see, doesn't quite take it out, and they are able to CAP tie us on the next Ice Punch right there. And since we got this into the red, we're looking for a farm down with something. So we're looking for the farm down with the Vigoroth. That's a huge farm down. Now we know that we have a lot of energy with the Vigoroth, and our opponent here, ends up having the Mars Stomp in the bag. Mars Stomp is going to be able to do pretty well against our Crocolar here, but we are able to get one Crunch off so far. Can we get another Crunch? No, we actually faint on the move, so that is double whammy right there. We're gonna have to shield here, and we're gonna go for this Body Slam to either take out this Mars Stomp here or get the last shield. Now we have to basically get to 2 Rock Slides, I believe. There's no situation where we win this without going for the Rock Slide, but unfortunately for us, they have the Dazzling Gleam easily taking out that Vigoroth right there. Man, that Mars Stomp was pretty decent against our backline. All right, so we got the Shadow Dragonair. We're going to switch out immediately here into the Vigoroth. Our opponent here does catch a Body Slam. Well done by my opponent right here. Hunter, even though it is catching the Body Slam, it's not doing a lot of fast move damage. Now we're going to go for this Rock Slide to guarantee a shield or KO. And then our opponent here is going to be throwing Ice Punch. We do barely survive that Ice Punch right there. And then we're going to be able to get to this Body Slam for chip damage. So we get a shield and we get this Haunter into the red. So far, they've only revealed that they have the Ice Punch. Do we invest a shield here? Okay, they do have the Shadow Punch. In fact, they have back-to-back Shadow Punches. So we're going to let it go, and then we're going to put everything on the line, basically, with our Dusclops. We're going to switch out into the Dusclops. They do have the Shadow Dragonair. We're going to shield here because we have 2 shields, and we are switch locked, so they're going to be able to dictate what we do with our shields. And we actually just invest both shields here. We're going to be able to get to this Ice Punch to throw at this Golbat. It is super effective. Trying to get some big damage or shield here. They actually just let it go. we're able to farm it down, which is great. Okay, and now we're going to have to try to catch a move, or we're going to try to get to another Ice Punch. Our opponent does time it well right before we get to the move to go for the Aqua Tail right here. And do we have enough? Yes, we do. We are able to get to this last crunch here with the Crocolar, and we're going to be able to take out that Shadow Dragonair. So GG's to our opponent right there, able to come back from the Shadow Dragonair matchup. So basically that Dusclops was MVP for that one, I believe. Just being able to do enough damage to the Dragonair. They switch out into the Vigoroth. We're going to switch out into our Dusclops. Not the best situation. This is going to be a soft loss. So we're looking to barely lose this and then to farm down with something with our backline. So we're going to see if we can do that correctly. We're just going to be throwing Ice Punches while they're most likely only going to be throwing Rock Slides. Our opponent here is going to take this next Ice Punch. We're going to be able to get to another Ice Punch right after one fast move. This Ice Punch gets it into the low red, but as you can see here, we're not doing much fast move damage, nor are they. But now they're going to be able to throw this Rock Slide to take out our Dusclops, and now we're looking for the farm down. So that's as good as it's going to get. Crocolar gets a Incinerate, and then they come back in with the Charge Bug. This Charge Bug here, not necessarily the best matchup versus this Crocolar here, as we're doing super effective Incinerates. We're going to have to shield here. They have the Crunch version, and unlucky for us, they have the debuff that went their way. So we're going to throw one more Incinerate, and then we're going to throw this Disarming Voice. It does get a shield. And then we're going to switch out after one fast move. Now this is going to be interesting. Our Crocolar does have energy, and our Vigoroth here potentially can outpace this Togetic with these counters coming through. One huge Rock Slide goes through right there. We're going to be able to tank this next Aero Ace. And this is GG's because all we have to do is let our Crocolar to Incinerate down, and this is going to be our game. We have a shield here, so no matter what, we can just shield, and then we're going to be able to farm down. So GG's to our opponent. Crocolar coming in clutch right here. All right, let's see if we can end off on a good note. Crocolar with the Incinerate, if you can somehow sneak in a Incinerate, it's a huge advantage. All right, against Haunter here. Okay, they switch out into the Vigoroth. We're going to go into our Dusclops. Same idea again. It's a losing matchup, but we're going to, I think, barely lose and hopefully leave it low enough to where we can farm down with something. That's the whole idea right there. Ends up being the same situation. They're going to probably throw Rock Slides. We're going to be throwing the Ice Punches on ideal timing. We get into the red first. They're going to have to tank this next Ice Punch. Still into the low yellow. This next Ice Punch will get into the red. And now it's okay. They do invest a shield, so that's even better for us. We are going to let this go. No point in shielding that. It was only a Body Slam. And I don't think at this range, one Incinerate will take it out, but maybe we get a good 2 Incinerates off. We're going to decide to tank that move right there. Ends up being the Rock Slide, so that's huge damage. But we do have enough energy to throw a super effective Crunch now, so we do get the last shield. And now we're going to come back in with the Vigoroth. Vigoroth with 2 shields versus a Haunter. This is going to be favorable for us. In fact, we're going to over-farm on purpose. Our opponent does have the Celio in the back, so Celio is not going to do well against this Vigoroth. As you can see here, this Vigoroth has so much energy, and it's going to be able to throw these Body Slams really quickly. Easy shield here, and this is going to be a farm down. The farm down will help us get to a Rock Slide, and this Rock Slide will KO this Haunter, I believe, because they already took some fast move damage. No, it didn't. All right, so either way, we're going to be able to win this because we do have a shield here. We're going to get to this Body Slam for... Okay, they actually have back-to-back, but are they going to have enough energy to withstand the Crocolar? Okay, never mind. I take that back. GG's. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.